free. Try my best not to forget what happened to us, what happened to me, what happened as I let it slip. I was confused by the powers that be, forgetting names and faces. Passers-by were looking at me as if they could erase it. Baby, did you forget to take your meds? Baby, did you forget to take your meds?
Welcome to Transcend Money Community. My name is Tony, and today's video we are going to analyze the price of Bitcoin and where we have a good opportunities for the altcoins. Welcome to everyone. Let's go for the prices, the order book, and the liquidation map. Yesterday in the Spanish channel we were mentioning that we had very strong support and we were around this price. In this region, so fantastic. The order book, institutional order book, works quite well, and we tried to go for the resistance, but they didn't have enough steam to reach that point of about $99,250,000. So let's see what we can see right now in the order book and what we can expect for the price of Bitcoin for the following hours. You know that this Wednesday, there is the Federal Reserve has the minutes, and also we have the inflation rates and growth GDP. So this Wednesday can be quite important, and we'll see if it's going to be Wednesday when we have the big movement. So right now what we can see, and I think that's important for the altcoins, is that the Bitcoin dominance is starting to go down. It's not spectacular yet, but I believe that is the liquidity is going right now to the altcoins. We see today some big pumps in some altcoins, and so I think this is going to be the trend. At any point, the price of Bitcoin dominance can go down at close to 57%, and there is when I think is going to be the big explosion of the altcoins. Right now we are $3.49 trillion in the crypto markets. So let me refresh just in case we change. No, it's about that. And so super bullish with crypto. Right now we have support in the order book at around $96,000, between 97 and 96. And we can see that there are a lot of liquidity. We can see more than 200 Bitcoins. You know, 200 Bitcoins for me is a trigger where I think the market, in a normal volume market, the price can have a change, like here, a bounce in this case. And of course, we still have the 85. But right now, all the liquidity is prepared to buy at 97.96, right? We have 96.66, 300 Bitcoins, $29.5 million. That will be a drop of 0.8%. And the cost will be around $225 million. So around 2,300 Bitcoins. To drop the price to 96,888, that is another, the third biggest price with liquidity in Binance futures, is 305 Bitcoins also, $29.5 million. And that will be, sorry, now is a little bit more liquidity and jump to the second position. So it's 0.5%, $166 million, and that will need to sell 1,700 Bitcoins. That can be fast if the market makers they want. But right now the market is saying that there is a big group of people that is ready to buy around 97, 96, right? And then we have the 97 to 107 Bitcoins, $20 million drop of 0.4. That will cost $131 million, 1.3K Bitcoins. For the 96,358, we have 200 Bitcoins, 81%, $285 more dollars to go down that price, around 3,000 Bitcoins. And for the 95,500, 195 Bitcoins, 18.6 million, 2%, almost like $400 million, 4.3 Bitcoin K, so 4,000 Bitcoins. And then we have 91 with 151, but the biggest are there. So I'm going to share my chart with all of you as always, so you can check the predictions of the institutional order book. There we go. I think the audio is good, everything is good, right? And let me check this. And by the way, thank you everyone to click the like and subscribe, because this is helping a lot the English channel that we are just starting, right? Okay, so that's the situation, and we're gonna draw the lines here of support. That the first one is gonna be 97, so pretty close right now at 0.4%. That will be around here, 200 Bitcoins. Then we have the 96888 around here. So again, we have support, important support at this region. If the volume is like normal, right? If the market makers increase the volume, of course they can break this support. But this is 600, so it's around 800 Bitcoins. That is quite significant, but not impossible for the market makers to break it, because will be for the 95,500 will be $400 million. So we have 96,666 around here, and then the last one will be, we have another one now, 96,358. So they start to put even more capital. So let's go for that one, 96,500, and then we have the 95,500. That will be a little bit more profound. No, it's quite close. No, 96, 95 is around here. 500 will be here. That now we're gonna check in the chart around where is it, and then we go for the resistance, right? So this 95.55 will be close to this peak. Great. Then let's go for the next ones. In case of war, we know this can go pretty bad, and we keep the $85,000. That will be a big drop of 12%, 12.6. That this is not critical in a bull run. In a bull run, we can have up to 30% drops. Or opportunities to buy, right? And so that will be 743 Bitcoin, $63.1 million, drop 12%, 0.6. That will cost around $790 million, around 8,400 Bitcoins. So that's the game. So here, hopefully all this block, if they keep these limit orders, I think it's going to have the bounce, right? So that will be for the supports of Bitcoin. Let's go now for the resistance. Today there are a few people because I start quite early in the YouTube video. I believe it's that. 100,000 is here. Then we have with 200 Bitcoins. Then we have 102,000 like yesterday, 162 Bitcoins. And then we have 99 to 100 that is going to extend this from yesterday. So similar situation. I think it's very good that the price of Bitcoin is keeping the price between 100K and 97. I think that will be fantastic. We can see here in the chart all the liquidity waiting for the price to go down to buy. And this is, of course, I believe is going to bring a lot of liquidity for the altcoins. So we can see Ethereum today, fantastic, 3.87. Monero is also up. Solana drop a little bit. So let's go for Ethereum or Solana. Let me know in the comments down below. Good afternoon, random. So I think I'm gonna go for Ethereum. No, I'm gonna go for Solana because nobody say anything. So I'm gonna go for Solana first. Let's see if we can load the supports and resistance. We have to find another method because this is using a lot of memory, because in fact we have thousands of lines, but now they are hidden in the layers. But right now this is what we have. So yesterday we were around here, if I'm not mistaken, and then we went to this support and bounce. We didn't touch the resistance yet, but that was the movement of Bitcoin, Solana, and this is around this last 24 hours, a move of 6%. Imagine if we can do a grid there, that will be quite nice. I think we're gonna try with the Telegram bot first, that I think is gonna be easier, but we don't gonna have so much information like here. So let's experiment a little bit. I will show you soon when it's ready. You know that you have down below in the description all the links, the new website, the traditional website, transcend.money, Twitter, and also if you want to open an account in Mexc, you have here the link up to $8,000 in rewards, low fees, and you can use the Transcend Money website for free. Okay, so let's go for Solana, and then let me see what do we have here for Solana. So we have Ethereum, Doge, Ripple, Sun, XLM, and Solana in these top trades in Binance. But look, Doge, 4 billions, XRP, 4 billions, Sun, 4 billions, XLM, almost 4 billion, and Solana, $2.8 billion. So let's go for Solana. Sorry, I want the third version 3 and Solana. Okay, here we want to modify a little bit. Let's do 260, and from here let's do 240. There we go. Here we're going with 1, and here 40,000 Solanas. Let's go. Okay, so let's see what we have. Right now, there are not a big liquidity prices, just these two, 72 and 62. So, I mean, 272, 262. These are where we have the big liquidity. Not big, significant. Because, you know, for me, 20,000 Solanas is a significant amount. But from the support side, there is not a significant amount. But we have a small, now we have the first one, 238.5. Wow. That will be a drop of 3.4%. Good opportunity to buy, maybe, but it's still not a very strong support. But they are supporting each other. The 238.5, 240. Now we have another one that is strong. 242, 245. But the biggest ones now are in 240, 238.5. And then we have 210. Okay, so let's draw the new supports for Solana, and let me know which are your levels for Solana right now. Control Sit. That what I'm considering now is starting a grid strategy. but we'll discuss this another day because still not defined what I want to do. But it's gonna be a grid strategy and probably with futures. Maybe I start with a spot and then with futures. Okay, so here we have 240, similar to yesterday. 240. Let me move this a little bit, and then we'll do a zoom out and we'll check the prices. Tau, let's check it also. Tau, explain me a little bit random. What is Tau? 238.5, or why you like it? Better, no? And then we have 210, 210, 210. This is worse than yesterday. Yeah? This is worse than yesterday. So maybe we can have a big correction in Solana. 210, 17th. And then 25. Wow. So these are the two regions where are now the bets. That will be quite incredible, no? I mean, it's not so extreme, but it's to going back to this symmetric triangle, basically. But we didn't reach the target yet of the this figure. But it depends what Bitcoin is doing, I think. I think if Bitcoin is in this range of 97, 95, $200, Solana can try again. But if not, we can have a big drop if Bitcoin drops, of course. So then, where do we have a strong liquidity? We have a strong liquidity 260. So again, the all-time high, that in fact now is a little bit higher than 260, but around there. And it's gonna be 34,000. So that's quite strong. So maybe like Bitcoin is gonna need some time to take some energy to break the all-time high. BitTensor has probabilities reach a top of 550, but I can do charts. 540. Okay, let's check. Let's finish first with Solana, and then we go on to check Tau. So 260, 272, like yesterday. Yes, this is keeping the same. So for me, the interesting day is gonna be Wednesday. I think Wednesday is when we can have the surprise. Let me go to $200. Yeah, we can see better here the grid. And 260, I'm gonna go to 280 and we'll see better what is the grid. You know that this is basically a heat map of the order book. And here we have the trades in vertical lines, red and yellow. Okay, even we have today another one. This is interesting, 275. So we know that when Solana try to go hard, can go very hard. 275 will be 11% up. That will be quite incredible. That will be around here, more or less. I give you the numbers and then I draw more or less the lines to don't lose so much time. So resistance in summary is 260, 272, 275. There is a grid. And 275, 37 Solanas, $10 million. 260, 34,000 Solanas. 272, 28 Solanas. And 262, this is also quite strong. That will be, so basically to keep the price around the all-time high, right? So there we go. We have the two regions, supports here and resistance here. So it depends how much risk do you want to take. You can bet closer to the price or far. And to bring the price of Solana to 275, they have to buy like $90 million, 340,000 Solanas. To drop the price to, let's say this one, to 38.5, they will need 68,283 Sol. Interesting. So this is for the price of Solana, and let's see. Yeah, I saw the Black Friday. It's interesting. Yes. So let's go for Tau. Yeah, I don't know which level do you recommend me to buy, Tomako. Tau. Do we have Tau? Let's see. I think we don't have now. I'm gonna take out 3 and I'm gonna go for Tau. And let's do Tau. It's interesting. Tau, the first one is with Tensor. Sorry, Mexc. But let's do Binance US spot. Let's go for that. And let's see in the liquidity how is doing Tau. $164 million, almost 1 million trades. So that's not bad. Not bad, but it's very low liquidity. So let's go to check how much it costs to move the price of Tau. So I'm gonna go to the version 3 and then we can go here. Okay. So let's go because this is gonna be, let's do 520 and then here 500 and here we're gonna go for 1 and maximum level we have 100,000 taus. So let's do 105,000 taus to reach the red color, right? Okay, we're gonna get a little bit closer and then we go for it. This is tau. Let's see the bigger picture daily. Oh, it's almost nothing here in Binance. Let me check Mexc. Tau. Mexc. I guess. So it's quite new then. It's quite new. Okay, so let's keep Binance and then so we have since 2023 March. Okay, so it seems like it's doing a brutal bullish flag here, right? That this, you say that can go to 500. I think can go, this bull run can go insane. Around here, can go to 1,000. So 1,000 for Tau. Let me see if we can go Tau. $1,000 for Tau. So which is the market cap of Tau? Market cap is $3 billion. That will be 2x 6 billion. Can very easy do it. With Tensor is not something from Python, open source that, let me see. I guess Random has a lot of Tau, no? I just bought premium for 210, 13 months, but essentially 126 for beginners is okay. I don't know which is the difference. Later we can see. This one we already saw it before. Yeah, the website is like quite simple, no? White paper. Decentralized production of artificial intelligence. Well, it's decentralized computing, no? I guess. Well, so I think, yeah, you say it can go to 140, and if the bull run start, this can go insane, basically. If the bull run start, can go insane. So the other thing we should check maybe will be the Ethereum, right? Because Ethereum is performing very well now. If Ethereum is doing also this bullish flag, can be quite impressive. This bullish flag will bring the price, let's see, is something like here, to 4,200. 4,200. The thing is, like, it's normal what the price is doing, right? Because it's overbought. Overbought daily 4 hours, I think also in Bitcoin is neutral. In 1 hour is neutral, a little bit down, but in weekly is also neutral. So will be good also that the price is keeping in range, especially for Bitcoin. I mean, for the altcoins, they can move quite fast, but the Bitcoin, I think, should be around this region. So let me check, because here we had the supports that we place right now, and I would like to see if we had some change or absorption of liquidity, because it's still going down in the price of Bitcoin, let's say, because we had all these between 97 and 96,000, and yeah, I think it's gonna bounce very soon. This should be also a little bit here, right? Let me update, and let's see how is the situation for this big drop. Should we wait for a retest today? Retest, I think, is going to be around this region where we had before in the order book, but let me check. Let me check if we had some changes right now, because what I saw is that there are a lot of liquidations at 95 also, but let's see the order book, what it's saying. Can go to 96. I think the first one is going to be, and could go to 94,600 also. But still we have big ones. 96,666 is 307. 96, no, it's just 177. So we lost a lot of liquidity. So right now the biggest hope is 9666. Let's see if that one can handle the price, because it's right now at 0.1% of the price. Let's see what happened there. Is this one. $0.1. Okay, 0.06. There we go. Let's see if they take out. Now the price is super close. Yeah, we had a small bounce, but it's gonna try again. 0.08% from the price is about to take it. 0.025% from the price. Wow, I'm pushing. But they keep the same amount of Bitcoins, 311. Let's see if can make the bounce before the 96,666. Now it's 0.28%, so it's very close to the price. And we have another one at 20 cents, 123 Bitcoins. So they are a little bit scared, but they keep the liquidity. And that's in 1 minute. No, still not a big bounce, but they keep the liquidity. This is so interesting, these moments where there is a lot of liquidity. Oh, 0.023, let's see. This is fascinating right now. Let's see if the price, if they put 1 Bitcoin even more. So interesting, there are more buyers, a little bit more buyers right now, 96,666. But the price is pretty close now at 0.0000%. So they took it, not yet, 6666. They took some Bitcoins, like 11 Bitcoins. Boom, now they took it all. But let's see if that they're gonna try to keep it the price. Let's see how far it's going, because I think the bounce have to rise soon. Now they start to increase the liquidity 96,000, but there is not a big liquidity now. The biggest one is 95,500, but there is not a big pushing the price down right now in the selling part. Let me check out the Solana. And here we have the bounce. But let's see, just in this moment is when we run out of memory. Okay, there we go. Let's go fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. and then here let's do 95. There we go. Let's see. 96. Now they start to increase the, yeah, look, the top one now is 95,500, 96, 96,500, 90. Let's see. Now this is interesting moment. So we can go to 96, and there is not so much liquidity right now. They start to increase a little bit, 200 bitcoins, 203 in 96. I mean, it's not extreme liquidity, but it's like there is for a normal volume is important. So let's see, compare with other days, how is the volume right now? We don't have automatic here. It's keeping going down. 430 is increasing the 96. So probably 96, 95, 500, because there are a lot of liquidations at that price, I think. This one, what is it? 95, 500. Wow. Seems it's going hard for the 95, 500. They took all this liquidity already. But again, I want to see the volume here. Okay. There we go. Let's see if I think the 96, they have to for sure bounce at least once. So for that reason, I was thinking that maybe it's interesting the grid, right? Because the grid, we can take profit of these movements now that maybe the $100,000 is gonna take a little bit of time. Interesting, huh? So maybe it's going for the 96, yes. What do we have in the chat? Should we wait for the retest and the lows? Which lows do you mean? Where are your lows? Because before we had the 95, the interesting part is like they took out the $85,000. Now everything is focused now in this 96, where I think there are a lot of liquidations between 96, 95, 500. It's interesting because in 1 minute it's oversold. In 15 minutes, suppose also oversold, quite oversold. 30 minutes, let's say, oversold. 1 hour that we are about to close is not yet oversold. So maybe it's a good moment to buy, but it's not so strong, but could be the option. There's some news now, something with a war or something. I don't think so, no. And by the way, Sailor again bought more bitcoins, no? Okay. Seems there's nothing in Twitter yet. So 96, 95, 500 could be interesting. 65. Well, 65 is a lot. 65 is a lot. But we had the 77, 75 for the CME gap that is not closed yet. $65 is a lot, yeah. But I think the 85 we are in risk in case of war. But right now, I think the first 96, 95, 500 is gonna bounce, I think. If there is not an extraordinary volume coming in now. Let's see this bounce. But if don't take so much time, I think 96 could be a good entry point. If it's going fast now to take that, all that. We had that drop already of quite violent of, let's say, from this point, 2.83. I think they try to liquidate the $95,000. And for the 95, yes, there are 178 Bitcoins, so it's not so much. What's going on? Let's refresh. 99. Some news. 95. Let me check. No news, but a lot of influencers are bearish today. Okay. Now we see a little bit more liquidity in the 95,500. And we have the 85 now. That will be quite brutal. Huh? I think this is just for the liquidations, because it's not, I think it's not normal, this drop on volume, if we don't have a big, because we have so many good news that, well, but a little bit of pullback is normal, right? To reduce a little bit, because now we'll have much better RSI. In daily, still no. Just in 4 hours. 95. This is 95,500, yeah. Wow, it's quite impressive, this drop. Let's see. And we have more and more 85s. Big ones. So they took the 96 up because we already broke. Okay. So let's see 95,500. Last chance. 233 Bitcoins. At 1 hour start to be a little bit overbought, but yeah, maybe we're going even to 95. They're trying to slow down with 200 Bitcoins, 240, but seems it's the volume I don't see so brutal, but no, the volume is not so extreme. It's just that there are not so big buyers. It's like 240 is not extreme. Okay, so we do like this. Here is the biggest over 40, 94. Yeah, there are a lot of 90 lows now. If we break the 95, then we have a problem. But I hope we wanna bounce here. Look, here we had two big buys. You see the vertical lines? These are impressive ones. It's a lot of volume of buys. So maybe just they're going to liquidate the longs, and they are taking positions of long now, the big market makers. Here we have three big buys. And we have the bounce now. Still not so big the bounce. It's just in 1 minute. Small one. But we saw here that this is interesting, because this in the website can give us like, this is extreme acceleration of volume, right? So that could be a sign, this big volume entering for buying. So basically that buys, they were institutional because they were super huge. So we need more tools to discover the big trades also, like we had in the version 1 of the Transient Money Community website. Now start to be big, 95,500, 280 Bitcoins. So let's see the next hit in the 95,500. But let's see if we keep growing. The problem is that after 95, we don't have anything important. So that can be a huge drop if they keep pushing the price. But I think the first test should be strong enough, 95, 500. Maybe we're going 95. But look, after 95, there is 91, 93, 90, 93, 80. So 95 have to handle the first crash. Extortion support. I mean, this big drop should be, yeah, we have already the bounce. But it's a bounce in 1 minute. It's not a big one yet. So this is an interesting moment because it's quite, let's see the next try. 284 Bitcoins now in the 95,500. But if I'm going long, I will, because I already have opened one long, but I will put a stop loss after the bounce in 95,500 or 95. They still increasing. No, now we have a little bit of reduction. 278 Bitcoins in 95,500. But this is one that is trying to handle the price now. Let me do a little bit of zoom and I'm gonna go 97,000 to see with more precision when we have a big volume. So now the volume is very small for the trades. You know, the vertical lines are buys or sells market. So the aggressive buyers and sellers. You will wait, Tomako, for our candle to close higher than 95 to enter long. To exit the long position, you mean? Here's the thing. Here's the thing, right? Now we have some buyers at 95,500, 95, with 238 Bitcoins, 158 Bitcoins. So to drop 0.5% is 95,500. To drop the price 95,000 is 1% right now. And will it cost to sell 1,500 Bitcoins to drop the price 95,500? And 2,500 Bitcoins to drop the price 95. So it's not impossible, but in a normal volume is some resistance. It's a little bit expensive, let's say, right now. So maybe they have to try to bounce the price several times before they crash the price. So now we're going for the 95,500. Let's say. In a spot was very, so maybe they do in a spot. The aggressive sells are in a spot, I think. So it's the spot people that they're selling now, I think. because we didn't see a big sell in futures. So we have to add also spot in the website. So the liquidity is still the same, 238. So should bounce, I think, to open the long. You will wait to open the long for our candles, for our candle. So right now we need to wait. It's about to close the candle, no? Should close this candle from 3. I know we have to wait about 1 hour, no? One hour, we start to have the bounce. These candles of 1 minute, 15 minutes, 30 minutes. Let's go for 50. Well, in fact, I would like more, 5 minutes. There we go. And then we have again, stop the WebSocket. Let's see. Let's go for, we say 96. There's 97,000 and 94. There we go. Now there is not liquidity. Now there is not liquidity at 95. Now we have a problem with the 95 because there is just 169 bitcoins. Now can be a problem. Now, wow. Now this can go hard. There is not liquidity now in the 95. And 95,500, there are not. And we have pushing, now we have selling orders at 95,951, 131 bitcoins, the second biggest one. So now somebody's trying to push the price down. We have a little bit more liquidity now in 95. So here is interesting, this moment, because I never saw it in live in the order book. We have 93,891, 500 bitcoins. This is huge. This 93,891. But it's just one trade right now. The liquidity, no, there is no liquidity 95. Oh, this is not good. $94,412. There are 300 bitcoins. They took it out. Oh, if we have big sales now, 95 has a problem. Okay, we have a big one now. 95,500, 236. So this could be enough to make it bounce again. So we have a big fight here in the 95, 95,500, 95. Let's, oh, they took it a lot already. What the fuck? They took like 60 bitcoins. We are in danger. They took out all now. So now we have just the 95 and it's just 178 bitcoins. It's not so much. Because if we lose the 95, then the next one is 91, the next extron. The other ones are, they are weak. They don't have a lot of liquidity right now. So we have 87 and 85. Wow, and we have a big sell right now. Did you see here? And keep in the pressure at 95,591. So they're trying to push down the price now. The liquidity increased a little bit in 95. So now we have this fight. This is super clear. 95, 951 against 95. There is a fight here between sellers and buyers now in the order book. So let's say the big buys and sell that they are aggressive. What's going to happen? Because now we are in a knife. This 95 is quite important. They bring a little bit more liquidity, but a little bit lower. 95,496.20 cents, 168 bitcoins at 0.1% of the price. That's going. Wow, we have two big sells again. There we go. These ones. $94, say Tomaco. We had some quickly here, some ones at 94, but now there is not a strong one. Eh? There is not a strong one. So 184 is not so much. Let's see what the aggressive they're gonna do. And maybe I should take another microphone. If my microphone stops, please let me know, and I will take another microphone in case I don't have battery. Wow. Somebody still. So what they did is like they are placing shorts at 95,951. So they're trying to push the price from the top, and from the bottom 95 they want to keep it. So now this 95,500 is in the middle. Wow, just right now we had the 97 because there are a lot of trades. So let's keep the 95 and the 97. 96. 190 bitcoins in the 95 is gonna be enough. In fact, I'm gonna go for 94 and 96. Yes. Maybe 500. What a fight between the 96 and 95. Almost 200 bitcoins now, 193 bitcoins in 95. So it's getting stronger, the support now, the 95. Spartans. Tomago next 40, 94. 94 is a good one. I think my long, I don't know, my long was at 80. Wow, what a sales. What the, look this sell, brutal sell, sell. Mira, this is very interesting because they are just selling. Did you see this big drop? So they start to just sell. There were some buys here, and then sell, big sell. It keeps selling, and now some buyers start to come in. How spectacular this! And still 180 bitcoins for the 95, but we have the pressure from the top, and now there are sellers at 95,300. They don't want to let the price go up now. It's not so much liquidity, they took out now. Nine 181. Okay, be ready for the bounce. 100 95 is here, okay. What a sell they make here, eh? This is crazy. So what happened when somebody sell very strong? Another big sell, another one, not big, but more than normal. Here we had two. These are, again, market aggressive sellers. Now we have a big buy, more than usual. And you see on the top, there is not big liquidity. So can bounce hard if some buyers start to come in. 95, and the spot is 95 right now, but in futures still 290. Still 184 bitcoins, the 95,000. We have three sells very quickly here together, more than usual. Another one. Very small ones together, and some, but now it's very small. Yeah. But here is the point, that there are some people pushing the price down with these shorts. It's about to take the 95, fucking shit, and now stop. So let's do 95, 400, copy. We lose just the moment. 96. Okay, we have big sells now, market. We took the 95 quite aggressively. And now in 94, 500, 94, 423, there is a little bit. There is a grid, but very weak grid right now. 96, 94, let's go 93. There we go, we have the bounce. 92, 90. It's not so much liquidity now. Interesting, this price go up so fast without big buys, just a little bit of buys. At least the big sellers, they no, he's coming back. The 95, 951 is coming back, making selling pressure. Yeah, the drop is quite spectacular. I wonder what happened with the altcoins. Still some surviving, because this can be that people with bitcoins, they are selling the bitcoins and they are buying altcoins, right? Now we have a big grid, but with low quantity. The liquidity is not very high. And the seller disappear right now. Because when we have blue, yellow, or orange, that means that it's very close to the price. This is the top 10 prices with more liquidity in Binance futures, and now there is not pressure selling close to the price. And this is, yep, we have back again. You see, we have back again this guy that is pushing the price down. The 95, 951. That is quite far, but instantly when this is coming, put some pressure. Yep, we have here somebody trying to defend the price, is pushing the price up with 200 Bitcoins. This is powerful. That's interesting. And we saw how it takes some time from the order book to the price move. That's a spot. Also, we have to check in futures, but I think a spot, maybe let's say 96, and here 94. Let's go first. This guy is pushing the price up now. 9,500, 207 Bitcoins, 7 Bitcoins buying. And at top 10, there is not big buyers close to the price. So let's see. More liquidity, 214 Bitcoins at 95,500. We have other ones, 94,455 and 94,500. Let's see for the correction now. Still not big pressure, seller pressure. Not in the top 10 at least. And the quantities are low. But there are not big buys for this bounce. It's just basically they took the liquidity from the order book. Now we have a big buy. Bam. This one is big. It's interesting that the spot and futures is not always this, is different, right? 209 Bitcoins, and now we have again the seller here, 95,951, but again, just 131 Bitcoins against 208 at 95,100. But this guy that is pushing the price down exactly in the same price. Such an interesting thing. XPX is up. Smells like fake out. Drop started when Wall Street opened. Interesting. I didn't saw that. And how is TradFi? TradFi, no, TradFi, no, but didn't open yet, no? Yeah. No, it's going up. The maybe you say the DX, the dollar, right? It's going down, so it should be up. I think it's going to the altcoins. Look, there are some altcoins that they are pumping. I think some people of Bitcoin is selling to buy altcoins, because if we go into the Bitcoin dominance, where is it? Here. We had a drop. It's going for the altcoins. It's going to the altcoins, this money. Is going to the altcoins. Well, the last minute, sorry. If we're going last hour, yeah, it's also going to the altcoins. You see this drop? This is the Bitcoin dominance. Lower means more money to the altcoins. So it's going to the altcoins. That's great. In fact, that's great. Okay, 95,500 in the spot. But we still, this guy is selling here. That's interesting. So instead of doing market, is doing futures, and it's just don't let the price go up of 96. They cannot still pushing price down. Otherwise, Sailor will buy it all. Yeah, I think so too. I think so too. But the point is, and Solana is down. Solana is down. Solana, we were saying before, right, let me see, 1 hour. because I think it was 238.5, the interesting point. Wow, Solana already grabbed all the liquidity. Nice. But I don't think I had that 235. I had a small short, and the Solana, where I have Solana, 212, 286, 25, too far. Too far. Okay, at least this short, but now I have to check. I know it's not liquidity, but just to mark some points. This, the two, why don't have, 238 is this one. And it went a little bit down, but from this 238, we had 1%. But now let's keep an eye on Bitcoin, because Bitcoin didn't finish yet. This is a big battle right now because we still have these cells. Okay, let's go to the version 2 that is more stable. Version 2, there we go. But here we cannot see the trading volume because it's so fast. 94.55 and the 95 is here. Is the biggest price right now. But this didn't end yet. Didn't finish yet. At 15 minutes is RSI is 16. 30 minutes 21. Anyway, so interesting. So let's see. Wait for higher low and open and swing long. So the thing is like, yeah, this is interesting. And I would like to be able to have a tool where we can go to the past and check exactly what happened, make some strategies, because I would like to have trading bots that probably are gonna come soon. So yeah, let's leave it here. Be careful with the stop loss. There we go. This is gonna be a lot of volatility in the next hours, and wait for Wednesday, because when Wednesday we have macro data from the US that can really move the markets. So thank you very much to everyone. Have a very good luck with your trades, health, love, and fortune, and see you very soon.